Hi guys, my name's Dion Hunter, aka Hoop Hunter. Hey, listen, I know today and over the weekend and during the holidays, many of you are going to be playing a lot of basketball games. Well, I just want to give you a little insight about the mental attitude I'd like to see all of you maintain when playing the game. And to some of you, I'm sure this is probably corny, but to me, it's real. As a basketball player, I think deep down in the heart of your heart, you should be saying, "You can't stop this, tie, 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 tie. You can't stop this, tie, 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 tie." I mean, you say those things over and over in your head, and that's called self-motivation. All right? I think in basketball and in life, even in the classroom, you have to become a encouragement to yourself. A lot of times we look for other people to be our encouragement, and we look for them to tell us exactly what we want to hear. But, you know, nobody has to be with you on the court and to be inside of your mind when you're saying to yourself, "You can't stop this, tat, 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 tat." Or when you go down the court and you say to yourself as you're jogging down the court, "You know what? The next 3 trips down the court, I'm going to get the rebound." What? The next 3 trips down the court, I'm going to get the rebound. Now, how do you do that? Well, I call it, all right, let me tell you how you do that. I call it the want to factor. All right? That means that in this wonderful game, the ones that I love dearly, I think players who have the want to, they will do what they want to do. And a lot of times you hear coaches begging players to rebound. I'm like, man, coach, quit begging them to rebound, because you know what? They know how to pass the test on paper. But at the end of the day, you got to play this game. And so in your head and in your heart and with your actions, you have to be a doer. Go get the ball. All right, I'll tell you another thing. I'll give you a little bit more insight. As a basketball player, many of you know I became most valuable player playing at the University of North Texas in the Southland Conference Division I many years ago. And I never sought out to become an MVP, but I did decide to start working relentlessly in a way that I never have before. And what took place was success. It gravitated to me. All right, and when I had success, my teammates had success, and together we won. But I changed, and sometimes it only takes one person to change. And when you make that commitment to change, sometimes it's a physical change that's needed, and sometimes it's a mental change that's needed, and sometimes it's both. But whatever the case, you have what it takes to be successful playing basketball or any other sport. And not just in sports, you have what it takes to be successful in the classroom too. But I think, you know, you have to want to be successful. And I'm excited about what you are capable of doing based on what I've learned and know. But I can tell you this, when you play this beautiful game, it's beautiful, and it's sometimes you have to see the beauty, you have to go through the ugly. You have to be willing to get dirty. You have to be willing to get on the floor. You have to be willing to challenge people and compete against people that you think already has you beat. A lot of times you play against players in a game and they may outplay you for a moment, but if you keep working hard, what most of you will discover are those front runners, they run out of gas. But they will run out of gas only if you have more in your tank than they do. All right, now I'll give you another bit of advice. I think the one thing in this game that hurts most players the most is their lack of conditioning. I think this game, it requires you to have, number one, fuel to help you perform. But I also believe that you've got to be in tip-top shape to run, because that's what this game is about. It's about running. And a lot of times, people aren't able to go at a high rate or play at a high rate or high level because they're out of shape, or their conditioning fails them at some point when they try to give it more. So one of the things that I have done in my career, and I still do it, is I stay in shape. I run a lot, I stretch a lot, and I don't put a time clock on me because it's just, for me, it's just based on the honor system. But you guys have what it takes to be highly successful, and it has nothing to do with your size, the position you play. You got to get to a point where you love all phases of the game. I love getting on the floor for loose balls. I enjoyed running behind people and flipping the ball to a teammate, and they give it back to me, and I hopefully score or pass it to someone else to shoot. Well, you can do that same thing. You've just got to unleash the dragon, so to speak, and get out there and let your little light shine. This is a beautiful game, and nobody can stop you. And you've got to tell yourself every day, all day, I got this, I got this. Or you might want to say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You know, and then your actions have got to speak louder than your words. All right? And oh, another one. Don't let criticism get the best of you. Use criticism to fuel your performance. All right? A lot of times coaches, they are motivators, and they're going to say things to try to get that pilot lit on you. All right? And once that happens, you can get out there and get to cooking, and let me tell you, it'll be on and popping. And you'll like yourself. All right? Oh, and then another one. They don't lie. Film don't lie. Okay? Watch films of yourself. Have somebody film you. All right? And be willing to watch it without too much criticism, but enough that'll help fuel your performance. Okay? But I think that if a player wants to really be successful in this game, you got to learn how to play hard on both ends of the court, all the time, on every possession, every day. But again, you have to be in tip-top shape to do that, and you have to eat healthy so that you have the fuel to help you perform at a high level. Hey, this has been Dion Hunter, aka Hoop Hunter, going one-on-one with you. Keep giving it your best, doing your best, and being your best. And watch success stare you in the face. Good luck to you.